That was quite a direct. One of Nintendo's better directs. Rumors were confirmed, long-awaited suspicions were put to rest, and there were even a few surprises. So let's get to our first announcement. We got our first proper trailer for Pikmin 4, and it still looks gorgeous! Ice Pikmin are introduced, allowing you to freeze enemies and turn the water into a frozen lake. What I'm not sure of is, I think the Pikmin have to be eaten to freeze the enemy, as you see a Pikmin go shortly after the Bulborb gets frozen. And speaking of Bulborb, they teased what looked like a night mode, where they become terrifying. To be fair, Bulborbs are nocturnal, and we've never really encountered them at night. Also, a dog-like creature that helps with everything! And what looks like 4 captains! It's fun to call those things. Absolutely pre-ordering this when I can. Just not looking forward to the underground caverns again. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. New character, and it looks like Shulk and Rex will be stopping by. Xenoblade 3 was one of the only few big titles that Nintendo put out last year that I just didn't get to pick up. I'm still interested, but at this point, I'm afraid I'll have to wait for a sale on Best Buy or something. Even worse when I feel like I have to hurry so it doesn't go out of print like 2 did. Not sure if I'll get the DLC for it either, but I'll keep my eyes on it. Samba de Amigo Party Central. It's nice to see Sega giving their old IPs another chance. It really is. Nights Next, please. If there's even one song from Crush 40 in here, I'll pre-order it. Otherwise, I'll just keep an eye on it. Fashion Dreamer. Not for me, so it's not on my radar. Go figure. Dead Cells return to Castlevania. Huh, so Konami is doing something with Castlevania after all? And it's only $10? I'm not even a big fan of Castlevania, but it's hard for me to take my eyes off of it. The next 4 are rapid fire not on my radar. Tron Identity, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, Deca Police, and Bayonetta Origins. I love it when they're grouped up like that. Splatoon 3 DLC, finally! But, it didn't seem all that clear to me. Felt like all we got were more questions than answers. It's cool to see Inkopolis again, but does it do anything besides be a retro trip? Can you access the old maps from here? Will older gear come back? Thankfully, this isn't the only thing you're paying $25 for, but they didn't say what side order was, leaving us to just speculate. And I already did that, which I do enjoy doing. It's an icebreaker for conversations. I've got Splatoon 3, so I'll probably pre-order this when I can. Disney Illusion Island, 4-player co-op. Charming art style that's not unlike the more recent Mickey shorts, but they try to play off everyone having an ability where everyone has the equivalent of that ability. At least that's what it looked like. Barely on my radar, but I probably wouldn't get it unless it was super cheap. There's our Fire Emblem news. DLC, more characters, Chrom, Robin, and Ike, and I'm still not interested. Harmony, Fall of Reverie. Neat art style, but I just feel like I'm gonna take a big yawn here. Octopath Traveler 2. Look, I tried the demo. It was nicely voice acted, the little joke was good, but the static cutscenes play for far too long, and the battle system just didn't hook me in. I'm afraid this fell off the radar for me. Katamari Damacy Reroll plus Royal Reverie. Reverie again. Interesting. Well, the other one has a demo, and I think the full game of said other one will be playable for Switch Online users for a limited time. So, is this DLC or a new game? Cause I'm confused. Barely on my radar. Sea of Stars. Also tried the demo. The battle music was fire! Just listen to it! But it just didn't hook me in. I think I'll give it a pass. Omega Strikers. Free to play, so I already downloaded it. Couldn't hurt to try it out, but if it has that stupid, we get to sell your rights to third parties crap, then I'm definitely gonna pass. But in the meantime, I guess I'll just keep an eye on it. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection. Look, Sega's doing another property! Please let me know when it's Knight's turn! Just for the sake of Sega giving another IP a chance to live again, based on it being a collection, it's just barely on my radar. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. We heard about a leak showing its launch date on the eShop, so it wasn't a surprise. But it was nice to see it finally be ready to be sold. Yes, I know why it's been delayed for about 2 years. We all do. I don't think I'll be getting it right away. I think like Xenoblade 3, I'll wait for a good sale. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Come on! All you had to do was put in online co-op and versus mode, and I would have pre-ordered it on the spot! Instead, I'll wait for a sale. But it doesn't have to be a big one, as I do love Return to Dreamland, and there's the Magolor epilogue that was shown off on the back of a leaked case some time ago. I certainly don't blame anyone for being excited and wanting to get it right away, but for me, online was make or break day one. Oh well. Oh man, I've been waiting for this! Game Boy and Game Boy Advance are finally here! Game Boy for both online passes, and Game Boy Advance for the NSO expansion. Thank you for letting the Game Boy Player Colors be an option! 3DS never gave us that. And I have to give major credit. You're not gonna believe me, but the footage speaks for itself. When playing Mario Kart Super Circuit online, even with a flashing red bar, I never felt any lag. I can't believe it, but it held up even with our fourth player being across the ocean. There's actually a reason to play Super Circuit. Can't wait to see how Kirby and the Amazing Mirror holds up. Or if we get lucky and the Sonic Advance Trilogy and Sonic Battles show up here as well. I can't really put this on my radar, but my goodness am I happy with what they've accomplished. Also, if Mother 3 doesn't show up for this, it's gonna take a lot to convince me it will ever come out here. Because if it doesn't show up on the Japanese version, allowing you to switch to that region and actually play an official version of Mother 3, then what reason would they ever put it out again? Metroid Prime Remastered! The rumor was real! Yes! I now feel that the ports for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are soft confirmed because of this. The textures look completely redone from the ground up, and it looks sharper than ever. I was wondering how the controls were going to work, but you can freely aim with a second analog stick. It's available now for digital, and a physical copy will be available later this month. I was wondering if Retro worked on it or not, since I couldn't find their name anywhere. But apparently, Retro had help from Iron Galaxy Studios, as well as a number of other devs. It's $40 instead of the usual full-price port Nintendo is known for doing. I'm likely getting this one. I might even pre-order it. Master Detective Archives Ring Code. I remember this from last time. I still have my eye on it. Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 Remastered. I remember they had a remix song in Smash for 3DS and Wii U, and they even played it during the announcement. But sadly, I never really had an interest for this on the GameCube, and I just don't think I'll be picking it up. Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time. Now, that'll probably be another pass from me. Whoa, he's back? With a new mystery? Professor Layton returns, and I know the fanbase must be losing their minds! This was quite a nice surprise, but I have no history with this franchise. Though I might finally give it a shot, so it's just barely on my radar. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC! We only got to see one track, but it's a new track, and it looks so good! I can't wait to drive on this Yoshi's Island course. Also, Birdo will be added, and they confirmed more characters will be added as well. But from what I've heard, it'll just be returning characters and not new ones. Still good news though. Minecraft Legends. No thanks. Blanc. The more I see this game, the more interested I become in it. And it's only $15! I might actually get this one. Mega Man Battle Network Collection. I feel like I'll be getting this one, I'm just not sure when. Have a Nice Death. Gee, thanks, I can't wait to pass. WBSC eBaseball Power Pros. I would have passed on this because I don't care for baseball, unless it's chaotic. But it was only $1! I actually picked it up. But I've barely played it, and I'm worried it's an online-only game outside of the tutorial. Like I said, barely any time into it. Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I'll keep on ignoring you. Tales of Symphonia Remastered already pre-ordered. And finally, a new trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's Ganondorf talking, and it's amazing to hear what he sounds like outside of grunts. Screw you, nuts and bolts. And there's a collector's edition, but it doesn't have that cool Master Sword pedestal like the last one did. Really wish I was able to get that. Yes, the game is $10 more than normal Nintendo games, but I already fully pre-ordered this game online about a month or two ago on Best Buy for $60, and I have yet to get a notification about the change, or a cancellation, or anything! I'm legit wondering if they'll cancel my pre-order, or if they'll actually honor it! If they're going to cancel it, then please do it right away so I'll know that. The last thing I want is to get the cancel notice on launch day. And before I give my overall summaries on the Direct, I think I'll let the Discord server tell us what's on their radar.
It was rumored last year and it was confirmed this year. I never got a chance to play the original Metroid Prime, and this is the perfect chance for me to fix that. I'll be getting this one day one without hesitation.
Okay, so the game I'm really looking forward to that's coming up is Pikmin 4. I am a huge fan of the Pikmin series, I play them all the time, and from what I've seen of Pikmin 4, it looks really fun. The new Ice Pikmin is really cool, pardon my pun, and the new mechanics seem like they're going to be a lot of fun to mess around with. As for where it is on my radar, I'm probably going to get it on launch day, but I'm not sure if I'm going to pre-order this one.
So, about the Xenoblade 3 DLC. The third wave looks super interesting to me with its new hero and challenge battles. It's all I'm going to be playing next week. But that Wave 4 teaser, my lord. This feels like it will be the No Way Home of Xenoblade, and trust me, I'm here for it. I can't wait. I'm pre-ordering when I can, which I've already done, so yay!
Pikmin 4 is definitely on my radar, and I will definitely be getting it because Pikmin 4 is going to allow me to play as a purple Pikmin once again. And Ice Pikmin? Wait, but where's Fire Pikmin also?
I'm most excited about the GBA NSO app because of all the great games from my childhood getting new life. And if Sega worked with Nintendo to put the Sonic Advance trilogy and Sonic Battle on it, I'm going to be ecstatic for years to come. Also, come on Reggie, give us Mother 3!
I was looking forward to a new Nintendo Wars game in E3 of 2021, and instead Nintendo announced a remake of the first two Advance Wars games. So with Reboot Camp, at least I'd be able to enjoy both of those with people online. I would have been playing this already, but I understand why it was delayed. Which is why I pre-ordered it back in 2021.
As someone who is a lifetime-long Splatoon fan, I am enthralled by what they showed for the DLC. Seeing Inkopolis Plaza for the first game come back with all the new bells and whistles added in later games like Salmon Run and Table Turf Battle is so cool, as well as a teaser of Side Order, which is going to be our new campaign. So pre-ordering this.
It's always great to see Metroid Prime get the attention and respect that it's due. But it does seem a bit odd that we're only getting the first game rather than the entire trilogy. Which is why I'm only keeping my eye on this one. Especially since Nintendo tends to pull a fast one on us every so often. 3D All-Stars, anyone?
Overall, I really enjoyed this Direct. We finally got confirmation on long-running rumors like Metroid Prime Remastered, and getting the GB and GBA family on the NSO expansion. The trailer for Pikmin 4 looks incredible, and we finally know what to expect for Splatoon 3. Yes, there are some things I would have loved to have seen, but what we got was still pretty good. I hope to see the long-rumored Donkey Kong game one day, and Nintendo didn't even mention Star Fox's 30th anniversary. Looks like my hand is now forced, and I'll have to work on this redo review right away. But what we did get were great announcements, with a little unclarity, and I'm still blown away that Super Circuit is basically lagless! Really hoping the inevitable Pokemon Direct will tell us that Gen 1 and 2 will be available on the GB so they can work with the Stadium games! Let me dream just a little longer. Like I said, I thought it was a good Direct. Not the best one we've had, though I can't even think of which one would be my favorite, but I would put it in high ranks. Well, I've said my piece, now it's your turn. What did you guys think of it? Any games on your radar? Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in another video. Later, everyone!